All right, it's been a while, but I am super excited to introduce our next guest. People Senior Style Editor Brittany Talarico is here. Hey, Brittany.
Hi, I'm so excited to be back.
It's so awesome to see you. Now, the last time we spoke, it was all about Kate's quarantine fashion, of course, but now that we've seen her out and about for more than 2 months, we have a whole lot more to talk about. But before we dive in, let's have a quick recap of her recent royal look, shall we? All right, now back on June 18th, Kate made her return to in-person engagements by visiting a garden centre in Norfolk. She was polished in a dark olive vest from Swedish brand Fjällräven, which cost $217, with an aqua blue linen shirt underneath. She paired them with brown high-rise satin trousers from Massimo Dutti that go for just under $70. On June 25th, Kate stepped out again to help plant a garden at a children's hospice in Norfolk as part of Children's Hospice Week in the UK. She stunned in a floral print midi dress featuring a V-neck by Faithful, the brand that sells for $189. On July 5th, Kate was out with William this time to attend a tea party in Kings Lynn to celebrate the National Health Service's 72nd birthday. The Duchess wore a blue midi dress featuring a flared skirt from British label Beulah that sells for around $170. Perfect for the occasion, as blue is one of the official colours of the NHS. Just over a week later, on July 13th, Kate helped launch the BBC's early childhood development programme, Tiny Happy People, which provides support for parents and caregivers of children up to age 4. While spending time with the families involved in the project, she glowed in an Amelia Wickstead black shirt dress featuring white polka dots, love it, which sells for about $3,000. On July 23rd, William and Kate announced the creation of their Royal Foundation's COVID-19 Response Fund in support of the UK's frontline community and met with representatives from organisations that would benefit at the Queen's Sandringham estate in Norfolk. The Duchess looked elegant in this $1,300 white cotton shirt dress featuring a matching belt and box pleats from British label Susanna. On August 4th, Kate visited the charity Baby Basics in Sheffield, which acts as a food bank for baby supplies. She looked great in this almost $2,400 white silk crepe dress from Susanna, once again. She paired it with a $20 floral face mask from British brand Amaya, one of the Duchess's favourite places to shop for her kids. And finally, the following day, Kate stepped out with William in South Wales to visit the seaside resort town of Barry Island and highlight the impact the pandemic has had on the tourism industry there. She looked flawless in this pale blue cotton seersucker dress featuring pink flowers from Amelia Wickstead, which we first saw her wear last September, and it's still available for $2,300. Brittany, I'm sure you'll agree, during quarantine, we definitely missed seeing Kate at these in-person engagements, and she did not disappoint with these looks, did she?
She did not. It's just so great, like seeing her out, and it's inspirational. She's wearing clothes from her closet, mixing things up. You know, we're all kind of at home, but seeing her out and looking so effortless and great has been a highlight of my summer, I will say.
Mine too. Now, I've got to ask you about the white dress that she wore to visit Baby Basics. I'm totally obsessed with it. What can you tell us about this look?
I love this look. This Susanna dress, it's a British label, a $2,400 dress, so a little bit pricey, but it's a dress we've seen before. We'll get to that a little bit later, but it's easy, it's breezy, it's a white dress. It has a silhouette that fits at her waist. It's belted. She loves anything that kind of accentuates her waist. It's double-breasted and it goes into single buttons down the front. It's just a beautiful silhouette on her. It's that midi hemline we know that she loves. She wore it this time with the white belt that comes with it. So that belt comes with that dress. It just looks so effortless and ready for summer. I also love that she teamed it with Tabitha Simmons pumps, a pair of cream and gray pumps. The whole look, it just pulled everything together. And the real MVP of the look was her fashion face mask, right? This Amaya face mask. It's a floral face mask. It's actually a kids wear brand that she loves, and they did matching parent-children face mask sets. And when Kate stepped out in this floral look, sales of actual floral face masks, we saw them skyrocket. We did a post online about floral face masks because, of course, hers sold out instantly. So we did a get the look, and we saw our shoppers and our readers responded so much to that look because Kate wore it. And it's a great brand. It's a kids wear brand, Amaya, and 30% of all sales of that face mask went to the NHS. So it's very conscious minded that she did something like that or wore a brand that gives back. And they donated 2 masks for everyone that sold.
Sending a really important message in a very stylish way. And you mentioned this look was a royal rewear. Tell us about it.
It was a royal rewear. We love seeing Kate mix and match pieces from her closet and bring pieces back out. She first wore this dress in 2019 at Wimbledon, but she accessorized it totally different. She paired it with a black Alexander McQueen belt to kind of bring out the black buttons on the dress, a chunkier pair of heels. She was doing more walking that day. She's always kind of mixing and matching pieces in her closet, which is so great to see, especially when she's wearing a $2,400 dress. She wants to get some use out of that piece. And I love anytime she pulls a rewear. It's a sustainable choice to make as well. And I think, both ways looked incredible. One was a little bit more formal, keeping it with the white belt and a little more streamlined. One was a bit more accessorized, but either way, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, it did look awesome both ways. So what was your favorite look of all?
So I have to say my favorite look of all was the Faithful the Brand floral dress she wore for a day of gardening. She was at an event where she was gardening and she decided to wear a floral dress. I love when she's, she always is thinking about her wardrobe before she goes to events. And this Faithful the Brand dress was a bargain, $189. That's a nice price point, an accessible price point. I love the floral design. I love the silhouette. Again, we're seeing her in a midi silhouette. She loves a streamlined midi dress. Also, I love to see how she accessorized it. She wore a pair of her go-to Russell and Bromley espadrilles, which looked really chic, and it had like a nice little summer heel when you wear like your espadrille wedge. You can also dress this look up with a pair of heels. You can wear it with a pair of white little tennis sneakers. I feel like it's a very versatile look.
Yeah, and I love that she's bringing the floral. I'm a big floral fan myself. Now, you mentioned the brand. It is pretty unexpected for Kate, this one, isn't it?
It is, it's such a it girl fashion influencer brand. I feel like I'm always seeing it on my Instagram when I'm scrolling around, especially this summer, we've seen so many influencers and Faithful the Brands. And I just love that she kind of has her finger on the pulse too of fashion. I like to think that she's looking at Instagram too and maybe found it just like the rest of us. But it's a great brand. It's a female run brand. It's based out of Bali, and everything they make is, handmade in Bali. They really make these one of a kind, versatile pieces that are for women and to empower women, make them feel good. And I love the whole ethos of the brand. And I love that Kate, threw a little fashion curveball, stepped it up a bit, and she went for something fun and flirty, and it was great for the event that she was at, and the beautiful color palette and the florals. It was a home run, in my opinion. I loved every part of the look.
Me too. She's keeping us on our toes there.
She is. I wanted to get it, but of course it's sold out.
Of course. Brittany, thank you so much for being here. Always great chatting with you.
You too, Sharon.